Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2021 Netflix original show, Squid Game. This is 9 episodes long. The episodes range from like 30-something to like over an hour. There's no consistency with the time, but honestly, it's one large, long-ass movie, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. My brother doesn't like this show. I don't understand why. This has equal parts Battle Royale as it does Hunger Games, as it does Maze Runner, as it does... you got John Wick at the end. You got... Most of this is Saw. Like, it's amazing how all of this intricately is placed into each other with a twist ending of who's behind it all. And, like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't even guess it. I was like, yo, this is cool. Like... the whole movie's in Korean. The whole show's in Korean. It's filmed in Korea. It's a Korean show. It's a South Korean show. The writer and creator of the show is currently doing another project, so we don't actually have word on a season 2 yet. This leaves off on an appropriate cliffhanger for there to potentially be a season 2. I know the whoever's in charge of like international creative properties or something like that for Netflix has reached out and has been in active contact with the creator, and he's currently doing projects right now. So like not anytime soon we're getting a Squid Game 2, but we can lead right into a Squid Game 2. Like you have all these different like life or death games based off children's games, and it's insane. You got 456 players, you're all doing different things, and I genuinely don't want to talk about the plot because it's just so good. It's good because it's a combination of all those things that I explained. And what's fun about it is that it tests your will, that these people are put into these situations, but they agree to the situations. It's not like they're just, kidnapped and drugged and tied to chains in underground, bathrooms and have to cut their foot off, a la Saw. They literally sign a waiver saying we are aware of, what's going on and there's a prize at the end and all these things. And like, it's insane. It's insane, and that they all vote to then end something, but then they all come back on their own free will. That's the thing about it. It was testing your will. What would you do for X, Y, and Z? How do you make alliances? Who can you trust? Who can you not trust? Can you trust yourself? So awesome. I loved the soundtrack. I loved the aesthetics. Oh my God, the aesthetics in this were gorgeous. The cinematography was incredible. There was like 3 stories going on at the same time. Like the players of the games, the behind the scenes people, who's harvesting organs. There's a secretive police officer involved as well. Like all these different things. We have so many doors wide open for future seasons. And yo, when he turns around at the end, when he puts the phone back in his pocket, you got that John Wick feel. Like he's got that John Wick vibe, and I'm like, yo, he's fucking that red hair and everything. Let's go. Like, I am blown away by this. I also love that this was not marketed at all. We had one trailer in the US, didn't know it existed. The only reason I know it existed, the only reason most of the 90 countries that this is the #1 trend, 90 countries, there's not 198 countries in the world, something like that. 90 of them, it's trending. It is the #1 trending thing across 90 countries. 90 countries. That does not happen. I mean, it happened for Stranger Things. It happened with Bridgerton. Like, it happens here and there. But for something that was not advertised in the United States, minus one singular trailer, we didn't have posters everywhere. This was like heavily advertised in South Korea, but definitely not advertised here. So this blew up via TikTok, via Twitter, Instagram, all the memes that us old folks share on Facebook, old folk as millennials, and it's so meme worthy. All the screenshots that we're just memeing are just so screen worthy, and I love that it's. I think South Korea is going through a presidential election, something like that, for 2022. So like some of the candidates are like using plot points and like memes of the show as like things for their policy and platforms. Like, awesome. So cool. I love when art imitates life in this type of thing. But yeah, Battle Royale meets Hunger Games. I didn't like Hunger Games, by the way. I don't like those movies. I never read the books. I think they're annoying. But I love Maze Runner. Maze Runner is awesome. That's the funny thing about Maze Runner and Hunger Games and Battle Royale. It's all based off of Theseus, fighting the Minotaur in the labyrinth, created by Minos. So that's another way how to remember it. Minotaur, Tor, King Minos made the Tor, the Minotaur, Minos bull, Tor. Okay, there we go. Got it. Language, good stuff. Squid Game. I want to play this game at some point. It's an actual game. I want to play it. And the honeycomb that's taking trend throughout all of the interwebs. Love it. Love it. Meme-worthy show. Absolutely love it. Go check it out. Mucho mahalo.